guys, welcome to a new Café con Dulce episode. Today I'm actually going to be doing a life update because it's been quite a few weeks. I've been gone from YouTube for a long time. I just wanted to come up here and just give you guys an update as to what I've been doing, just in case you don't follow me on Snapchat. And I want to talk about how I feel about YouTube and all of these different things that I don't know, I just feel like I've been having epiphany after epiphany. And I was actually talking to my little sister Wendy, and she's 22, and she was telling me that she feels like her and I are on the same level of thinking, and I totally agree with that because I've always felt like my little sister Wendy has been way ahead of her, is the head of her age. She has a lot of wisdom since she was a little girl, and now that she's older, it's sort of more refined. But she was telling me that, and I was like, why do you feel that? And she's like, well, because every time that you have a big epiphany, you always call me, and I feel like I learned from that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's amazing, because if I can share what I've been going through, and I just do it because I get excited to talk to my best friend Wendy, if I can share with her like the lessons, the life lessons that I've been learning, and she's taking them into consideration and like learning and growing, and she doesn't have to go through the same things, and it doesn't take her as long to learn the lesson, that makes me so happy. And I feel like that's the same way that I'm approaching that I've always approached my YouTube channel. You know, I talk about the things that I've learned and this and that, but I never realized like people are actually, you know, taking those kind of things into consideration. So one of the biggest epiphanies that I've had, guys, and the reason why I've been gone from YouTube is because for so long I was letting myself be defined as a YouTuber, and that's all I was. You know, that's all I was. So I started YouTube when I was 21, and I am now 30, so that's 9 years. So pretty much all in my 20s, I was a YouTuber. That's all I did, and that's such a long period of time that came and went by so fast. And I was so passionate about just connecting and talking to people and doing my fun videos and just the makeup tutorials and the hauls and the get ready with me videos and all of those different kind of videos. I was having so much fun with it. And then all of a sudden my passions and my interests started to change, and I started to step away from YouTube a little bit more. I wasn't posting as frequently. I wasn't sharing so much of my personal life anymore because as I've gotten older, I'm a lot more reserved with my personal life. So I don't share every little intimate detail like I used to back then. And I understand that if you want to connect with people, you kind of have to be a little vulnerable, but I don't want to sacrifice what I don't feel comfortable with sharing just to get views or anything like that, because that's not me, and that's not what I'm searching, and that's not why I started to create content on YouTube. Because nowadays there's a certain formula if you want to get a lot of views, and I know the formula. You know, it's so easy to see what everybody else is doing and hop on the same bandwagon and do that same type of video. And I'm not bashing anybody that does that. It's just that doesn't drive or motivate me. Like, it just doesn't. And I know it works well for other people, and that's great also. But what I want to do is I want to empower women. Like, that's like the one big word that just, you know, it's up here in my mind with what I want to do with any type of content that I create for my YouTube channel. Is I want it to be empowering. You know, I want it to have something that other people are going to benefit from it. And one of those things, like a big epiphany for me, guys, and I know there's so many YouTubers out there, so this is why I want to share this, is that do not define your self-worth by the number of subscribers, the number of views you get, the partnerships that you might have. Don't let that define who you are, because if you do, then that's when you run into a lot of trouble. Because if you're letting outside circumstances, outside opportunities define who you are, then what happens when those opportunities are not there? Then who are you? So I took some time off because I had this big epiphany. I was like, oh my gosh, how was I letting a YouTube, like a website, YouTube, how was I letting that define how far I can get in life? You know, because for so long, this is what I've been doing for almost a decade. This is what I was doing. So it's like, what am I going to do next? And that's how I felt. I felt like, what am I going to do next? Because I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. What am I going to do next? So the big epiphany came out of nowhere because I've been doing a lot of thinking, reflecting. I just do that so much. I have always done that, but turning 30 really made me be like, girl, you're about to be 30. You're going to be a whole new different woman. You're entering a new decade in life, your third decade here on planet Earth. What do you want to do with your life? Any dream that I have, I know that I can achieve it. And I've always known that. But my 20s kind of put me into a little box because I was just a YouTuber. And a lot of you guys were saying the same thing. It's like, what is Dulce going to do now? Like, oh, I feel so bad for Dulce. Poor Dulce. Don't feel bad for me. I'm not defined by YouTube. YouTube is not the end of me. YouTube is a platform. YouTube is a tool. It's a tool that you can use to better your brand, your career. You can express yourself in it. It's a tool, but that's not what defines a person. So I had this clarity happen, right? All at once, and I was like, oh my gosh. I all of a sudden was like really comfortable with not even doing YouTube anymore. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so comfortable not doing this anymore because I started thinking of all the new things that I really enjoy doing. I really enjoy connecting with women. I love empowering women. I love being with my family. I love spending time with them. I love working out. It's one of my new passions is working out and being healthy. And then I've always wanted to design also. So in the beginning of the year, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this, guys. I can't wait for you guys to see it. Okay. So in the beginning of the year, I started to design a few things that are going to be launching at the end of this year. So I've been working on 2 different projects and they don't come out till the end of the year, but the end of the year is almost already here, guys. But I'm so excited because this is like something I've always wanted to do, and I actually got a chance to design 2 different products, and one of them is going to be at Ulta, and the other one is going to be all over the Target stores, all over nationwide, and even overseas, guys. So I can't wait to tell you guys about it because it's hardcore, like who I am. Like, this is what it is, you know? So I'm really excited about this because I've had other opportunities in the past to, you know, create certain products and collaborate with certain products, but then that brand doesn't want to give me a lot of freedom to like really express myself. And these 2 partnerships worked out perfectly, and I worked with a group of talented people and very creative people, and I'm so grateful for this because it's something that I really wanted to do. So I'm working on those 2 really awesome projects, guys, and I am gonna have a little party, and I'm gonna invite you guys. So I want you guys to come to my release party, okay? And I'll give you guys more details because I can't really say, you know, what it is or anything like that just yet. So as far as my brand and my career, guys, I want to show you guys, and I want to be able to share all the things that I have learned throughout these 9 years in this business. How do you become a millionaire by the age of 25? How did I become a millionaire by the age of 25? How can you do it? If I can do it, guys, you already know you can do it if I can do it. And I feel so comfortable, like ever since I had that epiphany about YouTube and like not being tied to just being a YouTuber, and just like it opened up so many new doors of possibilities, and just realizing if I continue to work hard, that's all you got to do is just continue to work hard and believe in yourself and have a very clear vision of what you want. Don't build someone else's dream, build your own dream. Since having the mentality that tomorrow is never promised, I'm like, what am I waiting for? Anything that I want to do right now, this is what I want to do. Let's make it happen. Let's work hard and let's make it happen. That's exactly what's been happening, guys. That's what's been happening. And I know some of my friends who have YouTube channels also have been so scared about like, what am I going to do now? Like, I don't know what to do. I've been doing this for so long. Like, we shared the same kind of sensibilities in that regard because this is all we did. And this is kind of like a big aha moment for me, you know, because I'm not tied to, like, I don't base my worth as a human, as I don't base my talent, I don't base any of what makes me me on the number of subscribers, the number of views, any of that. And I personally feel a responsibility because my younger crowd, I see them as my sister. Like my sister Wendy, like what I tell my sister Wendy is the same kind of stuff that I'm talking to you guys about right now. This is like the same kind of conversation that we're having, any kind of epiphany, any kind of big aha moment. I'm like, Wendy, you need to hear about this. I just realized this. Like, how did I not think about that situation in that certain way? You know, I didn't even do a video about my 30s. I got to do that one for you guys because I've been learning some things. But, you know, also turning 30 has done a lot for me, given me a lot of confidence to go out there and just conquer my dreams. And I know that I'm going to be okay, guys, because I have learned from my dad what hard work is. My dad is in his mid-60s and he continues to work so hard for his family. And I've seen that since I was a little girl, and I've always admired that. That's why I love working. I love working. Working is what I do. I do it all the time. I love to work. And I don't expect things to come easy for me because I know it's not, especially being Latina. I know that's like it's a big deal. And I've seen it before. When I started YouTube, I always saw either Asian women or white women always get ahead a lot quicker than Hispanic women. And I never really felt comfortable saying that before, guys, but I've noticed it since the very beginning, how it was. I've noticed it since the beginning, but this is a really big deal. Jesse and I started the process of becoming a resource family again, which is like a foster, you know, so we can foster and adopt children. And this is something that we put on hold because we moved to this new house and, you know, timing just wasn't right. It was all about timing. We finally started the process again, and we have to do some training all over again because they changed the way that they vet all the potential, you know, resource families, which is great because now it's a lot more extensive. These interviews are crazy. And it's so crazy. So I had an interview already with the social worker alone. I had 2 of them by myself and then Jesse as well. And they also interviewed Isaac. We did a home inspection. We have a little bit more training and some like physical tests and everything. But I am almost certain that the social worker watches my YouTube videos and my channel. And if I feel like if I was posting something that was not reflecting of what a resource family should be, that would probably hinder me becoming a resource family, you know? So it's really important to think about the kind of things that you put out there, because even sometimes when, you know, we're young and we're just having fun and we're thinking about these things, but guys, honestly, these things stay here forever. And if you're thinking about when you're 30, like 10 years from now, when you're 20 right now, and you're posting a picture of yourself that is not in your best light, it's going to come back and haunt you. So always think about that first. Think about what kind of image you want to put out there. And let me tell you also that you gain a lot more respect. And I think respect is something that young women should look for instead of just attention. You know, it should be respect. You want to be respected. That's how you build a brand that has longevity. That's how you're able to do what you do for a long period of time if you have respect. And it feels great to be respected, guys. It feels great. So yeah, that's really exciting, guys. The whole process for becoming foster or a resource family. I keep calling it foster family because that's what I used to call it, but a resource family. And I'm so happy that the process is a lot more extensive, and you know, it's harder for parents to become foster parents because I've heard some really horrible stories about parents who just become resource families just so they can get money and they don't treat the children right, which is so messed up. Can't even believe there's people like that. But anyways, oh my gosh, I also forgot to tell you guys. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. Okay. So I decided to finally go back to college. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, guys. I've always wanted to go to college, and I went to the Art Institute, and that was cool because I was trying to be a fashion designer, but I don't want to be a fashion designer anymore. So I'm going back to community college, and I'm starting from scratch, ground zero. Even though I took like all the AA classes at AI. They don't transfer to a community college, but I'm cool with that because I'm either going to be 30 with like a master's. No, I'm either going to be 40 with a master's or I'm going to be 40 without a master's. And what do I want? I want a master's. I want an education. And I'm not going to talk about what I'm going to major just yet. Let me get into the college first. But I want to transfer to a university. Guys, I've always wanted to do this. So I have new goals and new dreams. And I'm just super excited because I'm just like, girl, do it now, do it now. Anything you want to do, you got to do it now. Okay? Whatever it is that you want to do, you got to do it now. Don't wait till tomorrow because you don't know if you're going to be here tomorrow. And take initiative. So it's just about being proactive and working hard and being excited about what you do because you, nowadays, guys, you can create the life that you want to have. I am living proof of that. Don't let anything define you. You define who you are. Don't let what other people say about you define you because people always try to put me in a box. They're like, poor Dulce, she's done. Poor, oh my gosh, I feel so bad for her. What happened to her? She used to be so awesome. I'm like, girl, I'm still awesome. Just kidding. No, don't do that. But, you know, other people's, the way, that's what I'm telling you. I'm saying some of my dreams out here because I feel pretty confident about them and I know what I can do and what I'm capable of. But sometimes if you have goals and ambitions, don't say that. Just don't tell anybody because some people are gonna, they have limiting beliefs about themselves, like the people that tell me that I'm done. You probably think you're done. You shouldn't think that. The crazy thing is that God always has a plan, and that makes me feel so comfortable in what I'm doing because I'm just taking it step by step. One day at a time, I'm going with the flow of life, but also knowing that God is in control. He already wrote out your whole life and how it's going to play out. If you're not happy doing something, don't do it anymore. You have the power within you to change that. And it's difficult. I know it is. I get it. And it's scary. And it gives you a lot of anxiety. I know. I go through that. I feel you on that. But do your best to remind yourself that everything is happening as it should be. And try your best to learn and to give yourself some quiet time, to give yourself some time to think about what you want to do, what motivates you, what pushes you, what do you want to do? Give yourself some time to do that, to have some clarity. And always, 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 always look for ways to better yourself. Don't wait for the future for that opportunity to come. If you want something, you got to go and get it. No one's going to come here and hand you anything. You have to go and get it. Oh my gosh, Charlie. Guys, I'm getting the Charlie horse. Oh my gosh. What the? Oh my gosh. It was about to be a crazy Charlie horse. Oh, I haven't gotten one of those in a long time. Oh my God. Like, it was going to happen here in the bottom of my foot, and it just got really hard. It got really tight and really hard, and I was like, oh my Lord. Woo! I just escaped a Charlie horse. Wow. I'm thinking about Texas in general, all the states nearby Texas that got affected with Hurricane Harvey. I really hope and I pray that Hurricane Irma, and I think Jose is after it. I really hope that they just kind of like disappear. Just disappear. Or just go somewhere else in the middle of the ocean. Just go somewhere else and just go somewhere else. I know. Oh, it's horrible. Yeah, I know it's horrible. Yeah, when you start thinking of all the people that lost their homes, their car, their business, the people that lost their lives, trying to rescue other people, trying to get to safety, being swept away by the waters. The senior citizens, the elderly who are trapped in their homes in water, in dirty water. The moms with their children, with their babies. Oh Lord, don't even start. Don't even start. I find it really beautiful though that you see people like from all walks of life just coming together. Just coming together to help one another, you know, to rescue one another. People in their boats rescuing people, working really long hours, and it's just, I think that's a really beautiful thing. So please keep those people in your prayers, because they're going to need a lot of love. They're going to need a lot of support. There's going to be a lot of money that needs to be donated so we can rebuild Houston again, and to help people, families, get back on their feet. So I'm going to be donating a lot more money. I will also link the place where you can donate money, where I donated money, if you feel comfortable, because I know this is like a trusted source that the money actually goes to helping the people, along a list of other places that you can donate that are trusted. I will link all of that down in the info bar. Also, I know there's another hurricane, Hurricane Irma, coming through. It's supposed to land 9/11, I believe, which is a really powerful day. Just 9/11 is a really powerful day, so we have to keep those people in our prayers, and hopefully everybody gets evacuated and moved into safety. But we have to take care of our Mother Nature. We have to take care of our planet, because that's why these crazy things are happening. You know, that's why the storms are really devastating, and it's causing a lot of damage to our planet. So we have to be more gentle with Mother Nature. This is the only planet that we have and will ever have. This is where we live. Yet sometimes we destroy it. Anyways, have a blessed and beautiful day, guys. I will see you hopefully soon. Hopefully I can make another video for you guys. Thank you for watching and being patient and understanding. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye, guys.